So guys, I arrived pretty early and that's my bus going over there. There, that bus. So me, I lighted at this point, this meridian and 160. And it's a little early for where I'm going. I'm supposed to go out and check out some skating rinks in this area. And it's about to rain, so damn. So I might as well start walking because if it rains when I'm over here, then I'll not be able to go where I'm supposed to go. So I could have taken some breakfast there, but the drizzle is already drizzling. So let's see. I have to figure out what to do. Wow. It's already drizzling, guys, and I'll be walking for about 45 minutes. So I'm not sure whether I should start walking now or I wait for this rain to come and go. That's really a tough question because I gotta find a place to shelter for the next 1 hour. And let me figure out what to do, guys, and I'll link up with you soon. And I'll probably get into a restaurant and get some drinks and maybe get some ice cream and figure out what's the next step because it's too early. It's 9:30. I arrived too early because yesterday I was late. So so it's like 9:30 a.m. and I need to be there at around 11. It's too early. So figure out what to do. I'm about to walk this stretch for the next 45 minutes and then go to a place over there. And then after that, I'll head to the ice rink, to the skating rink. So just figuring out what to do. But meanwhile, guys, subscribe to my channel, The Traveling Lion, as I bring you the sights and sounds of Puyallup. Puyallup. So Puyallup actually means being generous. Is a Native American word or language, word in the Native American language. I don't know which particular tribe this was. And as you notice, Tacoma is also a Native American language. So Puyallup is also a Native American word, meaning being generous. So guys, welcome to Puyallup. And as I figure out whether it's going to rain, whether to proceed in the next 1 hour, I'll be there at, if I proceed now, I'll be there at 10:30. Yeah, and 10:30, and then we can figure out what to do from there. So please like and share this video. I'm just like waiting on the sky, see if it's gonna rain or it's gonna stop raining. But the clouds are heavy clouds, guys. Just figuring out what to do. But in the next few minutes, I'll probably go get some breakfast and then scout around, walk around, and explore this Puyallup area and see what Puyallup has to offer. Actually, I like this area, Tacoma, Seattle, Tacoma, Washington. It's actually south of Seattle, and it's pretty green. Look at the trees, it's pretty green and lush, and it's also a little hilly with rolling hills up and down. So I think I'll probably buy a house over here. I want to buy a house everywhere, but I definitely want to buy a house somewhere over here, somewhere in Washington, in Seattle or Tacoma, Washington. And because it's very important where you buy a house. Is because that's where you're going to stay long term. Because by the time you finish paying that mortgage, it's like 10 years down the road. But I know some people normally buy houses and then they don't actually live in them. They just rent them out and 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 probably collect rent from them. But if you move to another state and you have a house in this state and a house in another state, then that means you're paying tax twice. You are paying tax for each of the states. So unless you convert one house into a business, then you'll only be paying like what do you call it? Like property tax and not personal income tax. You pay personal income tax too, I guess. So it's a little complicated. So you got to just find out what tax you need to pay if you own two houses in two different states. Yeah, people tend to offload property in one state when they move into another state, but you can still keep property in one state and live in another state, and then you'll be like a resident of two states, which is tricky because you pay two taxes. So you can find out from a lawyer if you can be a resident of one state and then own property in another state, and how that would go, how that would go down with you in terms of paying taxes. The big issue is actually taxes, because you got to pay taxes for all those properties that you own and the places where you live. Yeah, the place where you work, place where you live. So guys, this Puyallup, welcome to Puyallup. Very lush and green, and I love it. And very soon I'm gonna buy a house over here. Probably not exactly here, but somewhere close by here, either close to Seattle, Washington, or close to this suburb in Tacoma, Puyallup. So guys, I'm walking down and I'm figuring this rain, it ain't gonna rain. It's just like it was just like some clouds shading, some shaking, like a dog shaking its water off its back. So the clouds just shook off a little water, and it looks like it's not really gonna rain right now. So we'll figure out. I'll figure out what to do. Family dental. Okay, yeah. I need to see. I need that definitely. So I'm figuring out whether to have my breakfast. Oh, here's a thrift store donation center. So of course there are donation centers. You can donate your clothes, stuff like that, and when you donate them, they're actually given for free. I know some of them are sent to developing countries like Africa or somewhere else, and people tend to sell them as something called mitumba. But basically, normally donated clothes are supposed to be given free, or if they're sold in a thrift store, they should actually be very cheap, $2, $1, so that anybody who's not able to buy can be able to buy those clothes. So I'm just showing you my surrounding. So that's the street where I'm gonna walk right now, and then I'll probably take an Uber later and go to a skating rink and see how people skate over here. And then after that, I'll probably go back to Seattle, downtown Seattle, and later in the day, and actually maybe do a few things. Maybe show you the nightlife of Seattle before I leave this wonderful city and wonderful state. Yeah, so that's my neighborhood, guys, right now. Yeah, the cars coming in and going out. Yeah, so let me just see what I can do in a 1 minute. So please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share. Oh, that's the thrift store center. That's the donation center. So you bring your stuff and take it right there. You see people right inside there. There are people working there, and you take your stuff and you donate, and they pack them, they clean them, they wash them, they repackage them, and then they take them to stores, thrift stores, where they can be sold, or they can be given for free for people who really need them. So guys, yeah, so guys, I'm advertising for the dentist though. So guys, so guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the Traveling Lounge, like and share. Today I'm giving you the sights and sounds of Puyallup in Tacoma, Washington State, in the United States of America, US, Estados Unidos, US of R. So guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the Traveling Lounge, like and share, and I'll be with you shortly. Today I carry my GoPro, so I'm gonna bring some GoPro shots too. But this iPhone shots are pretty good. I've been using them just to make a point that actually you can use your phone to create videos. You don't actually need even a GoPro. You just need your phone. You don't need to do a lot of editing. Just stretch your arm for like 30 minutes, take a raw video, and post it. And that's what people want to see. People want to see your experience. And a lot of editing may look like fantastic, but then what people want to see is not those rotating stuff, spelling your name. People just want to see your experiences. So I guess that's, but if you're good in editing, go ahead, go do it. Edit properly and put all those chimes and everything. And probably that'll give you a lot of views. And if you don't have a laptop, so you cannot be able to edit, don't give up, because you can do exactly what I'm doing. You got a phone in your hand. This is another phone. The one I'm using is an iPhone 9. Actually, it's not even a very recent iPhone. It's an iPhone 9, but it's pretty clear. The pictures are clear. So you can use your phone like this, whether you've got an Android, an iPhone, or whatever phone you have. You can use your phone like this. Walk around, show people what you're doing, the places that you're going, your experiences, and post them. And also it's like more or less like you keep them more or less as a souvenir, because when you post them in your channel, they stay there, and you can always go back and watch them and reminiscence and remember places you've been, things you've done, people you've met, and all that. So basically your experiences, documenting your experiences, that's actually the thing. So really it's not really for the money or for the show. Just document your experiences. No posting. I walk on foot. Most of the times I take a bus. I could take an Uber, but sometimes I just choose to be low cost, and I just walk, take a bus. It's cheaper. Like right now, it's quite a distance, and I've actually used like only $6 to bring me all the way here. It's like almost 40 miles from Seattle. Just $6, and take $6 back. So that's like $12 to and fro. And if I used my car, it could have been faster, but it's just like cheaper, although it takes a little longer to use public transport. So guys, subscribe to my channel, like and share as I show you the sights and sounds of Seattle, Washington. So next I'll show you like sights and sounds without much of my words, so you can see what's going on. Thank you very much. Subscribe guys, like and share, subscribe to the Traveling Lounge, like and share as I show you the sights and sounds of Tacoma, Puyallup over there. So Puyallup, this is actually the whole area is Puyallup. It's pretty green. I like the vibe here. It's pretty green, and it's pretty nice. Yeah. And hopefully you also make your village to be pretty nice and green like this. Plant trees, mow the lawns, yeah. And generally live well wherever you are. It doesn't really matter. Whether in Puyallup, you're in Tacoma, you're in Seattle, you're in St. Louis, you're in Minnesota, you're in Africa, you're in Europe, it doesn't really matter. What matters is make your area comfortable, like what you have around you, because everywhere there's beautiful things everywhere. Beautiful things are everywhere. They're not only in Europe or the US, they're everywhere. They're in Africa, they're in Asia, they're in Latin America, everywhere they're beautiful stuff. So just document stuff in your surrounding. If you cannot be able to travel, you can travel, well and good. If you can't, just document stuff where you are and show people your experiences, either locally or traveling as you go, wherever you go. So guys, thank you very much for now. I'll sign off now, and next video I'll show you the sights and sounds of Puyallup again. Ciao. Subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much guys. I love you guys to the beach and back.